guys, and welcome back to today's video. We're going to be talking about getting alpacas sheared and how to prepare for when your shearer comes to your farm. We're going to be going over how to prepare for your alpacas, how to prepare the area for shearing, and how to prepare for the person that will be doing the shearing and what to expect. Hopefully this helps you with your own animals that need to be sheared, and if not, I hope you find it entertaining. I got the idea to do this video because this year was our first year for the shearer to come to our farm instead of us taking our alpacas to another farm. Something you may want to consider if you have very few alpacas, and it can be overwhelming trying to get everything ready. A quick disclaimer. Please understand that shearing an animal is not animal abuse. It is actually animal abuse to not shear animals that do not shed. Summer heat will make an animal like an alpaca very uncomfortable, and their suffering can lead to heat exhaustion and even death. Some animals don't mind being sheared, and some do not like it, but we do it for their well-being and make sure that they are as comfortable as possible. And we make sure that our practice ensures the safety of both the animals and the humans involved. The number one priority is the well-being of the animal. Let's talk about preparing your alpacas to get sheared. Now, they do not need to be super clean for this, but you do want them to be dry, brush off any mud or large pieces of hay, and have them ready to catch easily. Don't wash your alpacas. You should know by now that you will ruin the fiber on the animal if you squirt them down with a hose or try to wash them in any way. Some alpacas do fine with getting sheared and some get pretty upset over it. It's perfectly fine to offer hay and water before the shearer arrives, but you will probably want to wait till after it's all done to feed grain. This way you can avoid them having an upset stomach if they get too excited about the whole deal. And usually you're shearing when the weather has already warmed up, so it's not a good idea to withhold water from an animal in the heat. What we do is put the alpacas in a catch pen, and then once they are sheared, they are released to a larger pen. Now what you want is a pen that is pretty much a square that has corners so that you can corner an animal if they don't want to be caught. Most of my alpacas walk on a halter and lead, a few don't. But even if they aren't trained for it, it's much easier to handle them if you do have halters. Now, shearing and picking up hair can be a lot of work, so you want to make sure you have some shade. We're doing it underneath some trees, but if you don't have shade, a 10 by 10 tent is a good idea. Usually the shearer will have mats to lay the alpacas down on, but definitely ask ahead of time. I've done this in bad weather and it's not fun. We're very lucky to have really good weather for this day with no wind, because it is so much harder trying to pick up all of the fiber when the wind is blowing it away. The shearer will have all of the equipment, but some things that you should have on hand is a shovel and paper towels or a towel for those alpacas that get upset about being sheared. That way you can have something on hand to pick up poop, vomit, and spit. Don't cover their faces with socks. This can cause them to choke or suffocate. 2 or 3 try to spit, but luckily no one in my herd poops or pees during this process. But it really depends on the individual alpaca. While the alpaca is getting sheared, you want to already separate some of the fiber. The blanket is the hair from the back and the sides of the animal, and that is the best part and should go in a bag by itself. The neck and legs are not as good a quality and can go into another bag. So you should have 2 large trash bags for each animal. I put their name on the bag and the year and the type of fiber going into the bag. For example, Clarissa 2017 legs and neck. And then another bag, Clarissa 2017 blanket. Now for your shearers, you should have bottles of water available, and it can also be nice to provide food as well, depending on if they want to make time to eat. And don't forget to tip your shearer. Now, if you have concerns about the way your shearer is handling an animal, you should always speak up. Watch shearing videos ahead of time so that you know what to expect, but also be vigilant and make sure your shearer is treating the animals well. That's the most important thing. This is also a good time to get teeth trimmed and toes trimmed, which is often something that the shearer will do. Thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to keep up to date with my animals. And I would like to also thank Ever from Patreon.